My name is Ingrid from Northern Virginia. I'm a television producer and host of Ingrid's World, which you can find on ingridsworld.org and on Channel 10. So it's a pleasure being here to celebrate this wonderful event. 50 years, can you believe it? We're walking around. In fact, we stayed at a hotel at a location that basically would not have been accessible to us 50 years ago at the Army and Navy Club. That's a blessing, and I hope everyone feels blessed too today.
Well, wonderful. So, Ingrid, what do you think the president's going to talk about today on this historical moment?
Well, you know, he's already, every time he opens up his mouth, it's about history, and he sets the moment. And so I'm excited. He inspires us. He tells us where we need to go. He's a leader with true direction. He is doing so much for us, but not only for us, but he's doing so much for the world. It's a huge impact. There are many things facing our country, and he's taking time to be here with us. Hats off to President Obama. May he always continue to stay strong.
Wonderful, and I do agree with you. Now, some have said that this is also a great moment for women in today's history. What does it mean to you to be a woman and experiencing this moment?
Well, tremendously. In fact, I was really thrilled that my late sister, Margot Jane Copeland, spoke. My goodness, 50 years ago, there were no women speaking. Can you imagine that? And women were there. There was many speakers. So it means a lot as a woman. In many women's organizations, and when you bring us to the table, then issues become solved a lot easier and faster. So it's a great question that you asked, and it's important that we stay involved, stay current, and we also look back to the next generation. We must mentor them and become their advocates and let them know about the dreams. The dream doesn't stop with us, it continues with them.
Well, awesome. Well, with our magazine, we always like to close with jewels of wisdom or your favorite mantra or your favorite scripture.
Well, you know, there are just several, and well, that's a good question. I have a lot of different things, but I would say probably the biggest thing for me is always about hope, about staying positive, and knowing that you can make a change. 50 years ago, Dr. King stepped out in faith. He didn't know that this was going to happen, that he was not only going to change our country, he was going to change the world. So my pearls of wisdom is to say, let's step out, let's step up to the plate, let's continue the dream, and let's make our country best.
Well, thank you very much for joining us for Silke Endress Talk Radio Show, and here with the 50th March on Washington. We are International Professional Women's Magazine. I will get your contact information and we will catch up to you, and thank you very much. We appreciate it.